You are welcome to this class. In this class, we are going to look at all the 2023 past questions. We are going to look at every question that was asked in JAMB in 2023 in this class. There are 40 questions. So tighten your seatbelt and let's get started. Thank you. The first question, it says we should evaluate this. To evaluate this, what we need to do, we first of all write this down. That is to say, we write 4610 to the base of 8. Then this is 2675 to the base of 8. Now, because it's to the base of 8, this is 0. 0 minus 5 cannot. We carry 1 from here. Normally, if you carry 1, you agree with me, you are carrying 10. But now, because it's base 8, we are carrying 8. So we say this 0 plus the 8 that is coming. You agree with me, that is 8. The 8 minus this 5, minus 5. You agree with me, that is 3. We put the 3 here. When you remove 1 from here, what was remaining? 0. 0 was remaining. This 0 that is remaining minus this 7 cannot. We take 1 from here, we add to this, that is, we take 1 from here, we add to this. The one you are taking from here, coming to this place now, is now 8, which is 8. The 8 minus this 7, you agree with me, is 1, okay? So we're going to put 1 here. What is now remaining when you remove 1? Remains 5. 5 is remaining. 5 minus 6 cannot. You take 1 from here and take it here. As you are bringing the 1 here, becomes 8. This will give us 13. Minus this 6. You agree with me? 13 minus 6 will give us 7. It means here now is 7. What is remaining here now is 3. The 3 that is remaining minus 2, you agree with me, is 1. So this is the answer to the base of 8. So let's check if we have it. That is A. A is the answer of number 1. Okay? Let's also look at this. This one says find the value of this. This is indices. How do you tackle it? Look at it. This is 6. 6 means 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is the same thing with 6. You put the power 1 over 3. What is the meaning of this? This simply means 3 times 4. We don't want this 4 because 4 is still 2 raised to the power 2. So we replace the 4 with 2 raised to the power 2. Then we put whatever that was outside before. All over. What is 81? 81 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That is 3 in 4 places. 3 in 4 places. Raised to the power 1 over 6. Okay? Now, because of this you have done, 2 can take 1 over 3. 3 can take 1 over 3. This 3 2 can take 1 over 3 here. Then this 2 raised to the power 2 can also take 1 over 3. All over. This 3, this one can go like this. That is 4 inside multiplied by 1 over 6 on the outside. Now, what we can do here is to rearrange this. This one is 2, 1 over 3. We also take this guy. You agree with me? This one in the power is 2 times 1, which is 2 over 3. That is, we bring these 2 together now to have 2 over 3 for this one. Multiply by this 3, 1 over 3. This 3, 1 over 3. All over. 2 here is 2. 2 here is 3. That is 2 over 3. 3 is 2 over 3. Okay? Now, if we continue, this one, they have the same base. The law of indices says, if they have the same base, take one of them. Then you add this one together. If we add this one, that is 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3. This is 3, 1 plus 2, which is 3 over 3. You agree with me? You are going to get 1. So it means if we add this and this together, according to law of indices, is take the base, take one of them, and add their power. When you add this and this, you're going to have 1. We put it here. This one, if you add this and this, you're going to have 2 over 3. That is 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3. Okay? All over. Then this one is 3, 2 over 3. Now this and this will cancel. This is what is remaining, which is also 2. It means the answer for this is 2. Okay? The answer for this is 2. Okay? Let's continue. Now let's look at this question. We are asked to evaluate this. Very simple. Come here now to say log this 2 over 3, because this is 2 raised to power 2. This is 3 raised to power 2. I can take this 2 and 3, then I put 2 on the outside. So now, if you come here now, 2 raised to power 2 is 4, 3 raised to power 2 is still 4. What is the meaning of this? This means raised to power minus 1. Okay? Raised to power minus 1. I've done indices in both my TikTok and YouTube channel. So if you have not watched my indices videos, go and watch them. Also logarithm. We explain this. Okay? So now I will move this 2 here. I'll move this minus 1 here. Okay? So this is 1, this is 1. It means therefore 2 times 1 minus 1 times 1. So this is 2 minus 1 equals to 1. You understand? These 2, this produces 1. This also produces 1. This is minus 1. Minus 1 multiplied by this is minus 1. This is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So the answer is 1. That is C. C is the answer. Let's look at this one. It says we should express this in this form. Okay? How do you do that? Number 1, this simply means what? The square root of 1 over the square root of 125 plus the square root of 1 over the square root of 5. What is the square root of 1? It's also 1. What is 125? It means 25 times 5. This is solved. This is also 1. We can't do anything for this. Now this you can separate. You agree with me that this times this is also this. What is this? This is 5 times the square root of 5. That is 5 square root of 5. Okay, so what am I saying now is, this is simply 5 square root of 5. That's 5 square root of 5. This 25 is producing this 5, while this is square root of 5. Then plus 1 over square root of 5. Now you can find the LCM of these two. The LCM of this and this is 5 square root of 5. Okay? So this divided by this is 1, multiplied by this is 1 plus. This divided by this is 5, multiplied by this is 5. It means 6 over 5 square root of 5. You agree with me that it's abomination to leave your sword having a denominator of square root. So what we need to do, we have to rationalize the denominator by multiply the numerator and denominator by this square root of 5. This and this will give us 6 square root of 5. Why this and this will give us 5 times 5. How do we get 5 times 5? This is square root of 5, this is square root of 5. If you multiply them, you have the square root of 25. The square root of 25 is 5. That's how we got this 5. This is 5 that was there before. It means therefore now we have 6 square root of 5 over 25, which you can write as 6 over 25 square root of 5. So this is the answer according to what we are asked to do in this form. See? A number without square root with 1 with square root. So our answers you can see, a number without square root, 1 with square root. 6 over 25 square root of 5. So this is the answer. 6 over 25 square root of 5. Let's look at this question. It says, solve for S in this. To solve this very fast, look at what I will do. This is 27. I will simply do 3 raised to power 3. That is 27. Then I put what is there before. This we can't do anything. It's 3, 8s plus 3. So, with this now, I will multiply this to have 3s raised to the power 2 equals to 3, 8x plus 3. This and this we go. This is equals to this. That is 3s raised to the power 2 equal to 8s plus 3. Do you understand? This 27 means 3 raised to the power 3. 3 raised to the power 3. This is still this. This is still this. Then I multiply this by this to have this. This is still this. This is still this. Then because this and this are the same, can cancel them to equate this and this, which I've just done. Okay? Now that I've done that, I will move everything to this side to form a quadratic equation, because that's what I'm seeing now. Now what do? We multiply this to have minus 9. What are the two values? If you multiply them together, you have minus 9. But if you add them, you have minus 8. That is minus 9 multiplied by plus 1. This and this will produce minus 9. But if you add them, you have minus 8. Quadratic equation. Okay? So now we have 3s raised to the power 2 minus 9x plus x minus 3 equals to 0. Then we solve the 3x s3 equals to 0. So this is plus 1, 3x plus 1, s minus 3 equals to 0. So 3s plus 1 equals to 0, or s equals to 3. This is s equals to minus 1 over 3, or s equals to 3. This is quadratic equation. Very simple. Okay? I've done quadratic equation in my channels. If you have not watched my quadratic equation, go and watch them. So this is actually the answer. There was a typo error here. This is 3, okay? This is 3. There was a typo error. It's minus 1 over 3 and 3, okay? So this is actually the answer, okay? Remember, in exam, you will not see any typo error. But because the person that assisted me to type this made this mistake, that is why you saw 1 here before, okay? This is the answer. Follow this step. You won't miss it, okay? Let's look at it. It says solve the equation. This equation is what? Log s to the base of 2 log 4 to the base of s equals to 3. Now, as you can see, there's like number, then we have this variable. Variable number. I don't like it like that. I want it to be uniform. Okay? Uniform. How do we make it uniform? Let's say we want to make this one, all of them to have base x. If you want to make this base s, you simply do 1 over log s2. Change the base. So you can see we swap it now. We are swapping the position. S is taking the place of 2. 2 is taking the place of s. Because of that action, you have to introduce 1 over. We put this equals to 3. Okay? Now that we have this, you will agree with me that 4 is 2 raised to the power 2. So I can remove this to say 2 raised to the power 2. Okay? So I can also remove this 2 and put it at the back here. I don't want to write it like this straight. The reason why I was breaking it down is for you to know how I got here. Now all we need to do now, because this and this, they are similar, we say let p be equals to log to the base of s2. Then I will replace this, say 1 over this becomes p. 2, this is also p. So I put p here equals to this 3. So now I will multiply throughout by p to remove this denominator. This multiplied by p, p will cancel p, okay? To have 1. This is 2p squared equals to 3p. We move this to this side to have 1 plus 2p squared minus 3p equals to 0. You rearrange to have 2p squared minus 3p plus 1 equals to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation. We multiply this to have 2, okay? What do we do to have 2? And if we add them, we have minus 3. That is minus 2 multiplied by minus 1. So we come here now to say minus 2 multiplied by minus 1. Minus 2p multiplied by minus 1p. Or we just put the p. Quadratic equation. Okay? If you are writing JAMB, we should explain this to you. Okay? So now, What are the similar items? I believe you know how I got this. Simple quadratic equation. Okay? I've taught quadratic equation in my both channel. If you have not watched them, go and watch. Now, what is actually PP is log base of S2 equals to 1 over 2 for this first one. Let me zoom in for this first one. Or the same T log base of S2 equals to 1. Now, we move it from logarithm format to indices format. By doing that, this one will go here to carry these guys. That is to say, 2 will come down equals to S carry this 1 over 2, or this will come here, 2 will come down, 2, S go and carry 1. Then you agree with me that this one is raised to power 1. I will multiply this by 2, I will also multiply this side by 2. This becomes 2 raised to power 2 equals to S, this and this will cancel, only S remain, which is 4. It means therefore S here is 4. Or this is simply 1. So S here is 2. That is, this is equals to this. It means therefore S is either 4 or 2. Okay? S is either 4 or 2. 2 or 4. 2 or 4. That is B. Okay? Hope you understand this. I taught this method too. I taught this. Moving from indices to logarithm format, from logarithm to indices format. I taught all this. Okay? You have to attend those classes or watch those videos. Remender's theorem. What is that? It means if you divide this by this, what will be the remainder? How do you solve that? The question says, find the remainder when the polynomial, this is polynomial, if divided by this, what is the remainder? All you have to do, you equate this to 0. You find x. S here is 1 over 2. Remember, we are in JAMB class now, or in JAMB all. So let's be fast. What I did, you move this to this side, you divide both sides by 2. That shouldn't be a problem. S is 1 over 2. You substitute it here. That is 4, 1 over 2, 6, 1 over 2. It means whenever you see x in this place, you put its value from here. This is straightforward. This is 4 times 1 over 8 minus 3 plus 5. Am I too fast? This divided by this is 3. This is 2 raised to power 3, which is 8. 1 raised to power 3 is 1. It means therefore we have here 1 over 2. This will produce what? Plus 2. So actually here, from here you can just jump here straight. From here alone, you should jump here in JAMB environment. Because this is simple. All you have to do now again, this should jump from here to get your answer. 2 over 1 over 2. This plus this. If you still want to solve it, you can solve over 1, 2, 1 plus 4 equals to 5 over 2, 2 over 1 over 2. You should be fast, okay? Hope this understood. Thank you for viewing. Look at this question. Find the range of values of y of which this is less than this. First of all, work on this side. If you work on this left hand side, you agree with me, you need to find the LCM of 2 and 5, which is 10. Another you can do instead of wasting your time, since you know that the LCM is 10, multiply throughout by 10. So you multiply here by 10, that is to say, 2 plus 5y over 2 multiplied by 10 minus 4 plus 3y over 5 multiplied by 10 less than or equals to, you also multiply here too, this one by 10. Okay? This will give us 5. That is 5, 2 plus 5y. This will give us 2. That is 2, 4 plus 3y. This will give us 10y plus 20. Okay? This is 10 plus 25y minus 8 minus 6y. Okay? Now this and this will produce 2. This and this will produce 19. Okay? This will come here to have 19y minus 10y. This will come here to have 20 minus 2. This will produce 9y. Why this will produce 18? Divide both sides by 9. This cancel this. Y is less than 2. So any value that is less than 2, these are the range. 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, to infinity. These are the range of value for y. And if you check here now, C is the answer. Look at this question. Read it. Solve before you continue. This is simple interest question. It says, the simple interest on the sum of money invested at 3% per annum for 4 years is 50,000 naira. Find the principal. Remember, interest is principal times rate times time over 100. We already know interest will be 50, according to the question. It says you find the principal. The rate was given to us at this 3% annually. The time is this, 4 years over 100. All we need to do now is to solve for P. If I am in JAMB exam, if I'm writing JAMB exam, all I need to do, I will say P is equals to 50,000 multiplied by 100 all over 3 times 4. But because we're in class, just over 1 we cross multiply. This multiplied by is this times 3 times 4, which is 50,000 multiplied by 100. Okay? I will divide both sides by 3 times 4. This and this will cancel. We have 4 here 1, 4 here, we have 25. 25 times this will give us 125 over 3. If you divide this one now, you're going to have 416,666.67. Okay? If you check very well now, you discover that this is the answer. D. Hope you understand simple interest. Principal times rate times time all over 100. Then you work out the particular variable you are asked to solve. Okay?